Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a quick little review on the two new Scandi shades from Olens. I did do a full in-depth review on the original 3 shades, but now that they have released 2 new ones, I thought it would be a good idea to do an updated Scandi review. I do want to say that these were sent to me in PR from Olens, but this video is not sponsored. They did not ask me to make this video. I just thought it would be helpful for you guys to see the new shades on my eyes in case you were thinking about purchasing from this new style. But this video is done in collaboration with my good friend Denise. We thought it would be a good idea to collab on this video specifically, so that way you guys could see what the new lenses look like on our eyes, because although we both have dark brown eyes, I feel like almost every single lens looks so different on us. So maybe if you guys have a similar eye shape or eye color to her, then maybe you'll find her video more helpful than mine. She also did a review on the original 3 Scandi colors as well, and she does a lot of contact lens reviews, so definitely check her channel out. She is a really good friend of mine, so I'll leave all her info down below. But with that being said, let's just jump straight into the review. So before I start talking about the 2 new shades, I want to give you guys a bit of product info. So the Scandi line now is made up of 5 colors. We have the original 3, which is the grey, the hazel, and the olive. And if you saw my original video, I talked so highly about the Scandi line. Like, it's on par with the Spanish and Scandi. Like, I can't choose which one I like. So I really love the Scandi line, and at the time they only had the monthly lenses, but now with this release with the 2 new shades, they also came out with the daily lens, but only for the original 3 colors. So Scandi Olive only comes in a 10-piece daily pack, and that is $21 US, and the grey and hazel come in a 20-piece daily pack, and that is $34 US, and the monthly is $29 US. So those are the prices for you. The 2 new shades, light grey and aqua, still only come in the monthly, but I'm sure Olens will come out with a daily later in the future, just like they did with the original Scandi line. But I'm so happy that they came out with a daily, because for me, daily just works out better. I get more use out of them because the monthly does expire in a month, and I don't wear lenses every single day. So those are the prices for you. That's just like a little update on the Scandi line. Let's talk about the 2 new shades. So let's first talk about aqua, because that is the lens I am currently wearing, and I know my makeup is really bright and crazy today, and it's not really the best makeup to showcase the color of a lens, but I'm doing an inspired look for Instagram, so I just really wanted to play with some color today. So I would say the aqua out of the 5 is probably the one that is the most eye-catching. It's the most dramatic one. It's the one that's going to change your eye color the most. It has this like intense aqua turquoise blue at the outer rim, and then it diffuses into that hazily green towards your pupil, and I feel like the Scandi line has that similar element. Like with all these Scandi colors, they have different elements of each other mixed into the one lens, if that makes sense. When I look at aqua, I can see a little bit of the light gray and the normal gray in it, and all the lenses, I would say in the middle, it has that hazily olive green knitting pattern. It is super pretty, but it is going to be the most obvious one. It's probably not a lens that I'm going to wear a lot, but I find it very flattering. But I definitely would say the aqua is very unique. I think the type of blue and the turquoise you see in it, it makes this lens very special, and I personally have not tried a lens that has this much like aqua blue in it. And the second new shade is light gray, and this one is also very flattering as well, and I do think it is very comparable to the original gray Scandi, and I personally feel like you don't need to have both because they are very similar. I think there's a lot of similarities in both of them that you really don't need to have both. The original gray does have more of that olive and hazel towards the pupil, and it has like a slight bluey gray outer rim, but I would say for the most part the original gray does look very green on me. It's not as green as the olive, but it does look more green than gray blue. But for the light gray, I would say it's the opposite. The outer rim has a lot of that bluey gray, and this gray is obviously a lighter gray, so it's a bit more obvious, and then it has just a slight bit of that olivey hazel towards the pupil and towards the middle of the lens. So I would say the light gray has a little bit more gray and bluey to it, but the original gray has more green to it. They look honestly very similar. I personally do like the original gray better because it's not as light as the light gray, and the light gray is way more obvious on my eyes than the original gray. So hopefully that makes sense with my comparison. I'm sure you guys can see the difference on the screen. There is just like a slight difference, I feel, but you do get very, very similar vibes that I personally feel like you don't need to have both of them. Alright, so those were the 2 new Scandi shades from Olens. And now that I have tried all 5 out, I want to give you my ranking, which one is my number 1 and which one is my number 5, and just kind of explain why I love each lens and why they are ranked in its place. So the number 1 spot will still have to be the Scandi Olive. I just adore and love this lens, and I'm so happy I have the daily lens now. The Olive is such a natural looking green on my eyes, and it's my perfect green lens. I've struggled to find a green lens that I like, and honestly, this is the only green lens that I like. Like, I don't have any other green lens that I can think of that I like and would repurchase. This is the only green lens that I would repurchase. It's so pretty, and I said it in my initial Scandi video, but if I could change my eye color to any eye color, I've always said it would be like a hazel green, because I just think it's so pretty. Dark hair with green eyes is just chef's kiss. And my number 2 spot is gonna go to the Scandi Grey, the original grey. This is my number 2 because it has that element of the olive in it, where it does have a lot of green and hazel, but the outer rim has that bluey grey. So it's like a little bit of both, and I think it's just very flattering. I really like how this looks against my eyes. I would say this is my number 2 spot. My number 3 spot is gonna go to the Hazel. It is a really pretty yellowy brown shade, and I think it's, again, very flattering. I mean, the whole Scandi line is very flattering. The size of the Scandi is just perfect. It's not enlarging, it's not too big. It's just your eye color changed and enhanced. I still prefer the Spanish brown. That's why it's not any higher than 3, but I still love the Hazel, so that's number 3. And number 4 would have to go to Aqua. I think this is like a very unique type of blue. Like, again, I haven't tried a lens that has this much turquoise aqua blue in it, so it's going to be my 4th place. I probably wouldn't wear this one so often, just because out of the 5 it is the most eye-catching and dramatic one. Not that Scandi is dramatic at all, but out of the 5, color wise, it's the one that's going to stand out the most. So this is going to be my number 4. I still like it. I'm still going to wear it a lot, but yeah, it would have to be my number 4. And then the last spot is going to the light gray. I'm not saying that I don't like the light gray and I wouldn't recommend it, but I do prefer the normal gray. That's why I feel like it's not really necessary for me to have the light gray. So I'm just gonna put it at my number 5 spot, but that is just my personal preference and what I like to see on my eyes. You might not like how green contacts look on you, so the olive might be number 5, and you know, it is just my personal preference and what I like against my eyes. But hopefully that ranking will sort of give you an idea in case you guys are wanting to purchase from the Scandi line. But that, you guys, is pretty much going to complete today's review. Those were all 5 of the Scandi contacts from Olens. I'm excited to see if they're going to release new shades for the Scandi line and really expand this collection, because I'm all for it. Big thumbs up from me. And speaking of thumbs up, if you enjoyed this video, give the video a thumbs up for me. I would appreciate it so much if you did. But let me know down below which shade out of the 5 was your favorite on me. I would love to hear your feedback. And again, don't forget to check out Denise's video. I think you guys would find that very helpful. Subscribe to her, show her some love. She really deserves it. All her links and info will be down below in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!